Welcome to this episode of BeamNG Roadkill Projects, where we revitalize a bunch of project cars and make the muscle truck scream. Okay, we're starting off the new year with a bang here, and probably a pretty big projects episode. Because not only are we making the muscle truck better today, meet John. This is John, the pickup, and this is part of iRetroX's DFA pack, which I've honestly slept on this pack. It is awesome. And I have gone and actually purchased it. This isn't leaked or a leaked version of it or anything. This is the actual mod purchased. And my god, is this truck cool. Now you may think that this thing is a turd off the bat, but it actually isn't. It's an old truck. I don't know how many miles it has on it. But in there is like a 350 cubic inch V8 with like a cam, some nice internals. It's a freshened up 350, and honestly, it rips. It's got a welded diff in it. And honestly, I want to make the truck better because ultimately we're going to end up maybe not twin turboing it, but I really want to put like a single turbo setup on this thing. Maybe. Or just making it fun. Maybe a blower. I don't know. But the truck's already good as it is. I want to fix the welded diff because I don't really like that. And a couple other things I want to do to it. Kind of look through, freshen up the interior maybe a little bit. It is an old truck, but it has character. And honestly, I think it's going to be better than the Ram 1500 I have. It already is better. But not only that, we're putting a new engine in the muscle truck and returning the roaming roamer. Because this thing also has an engine in it. If people have watched the Cletus McFarlane channel, yeah, back in the day, we had the 4-point grate that was in Ruby, and I have gone to recreate that. There we go. That's better. Yeah, the 4-point grate. So that is a 4.8 liter V8 with a small turbo. Well, it's a turbo making almost like 16 pounds of boost. Honestly, this fucking thing shocked me. I went and dyno tested this thing, and it's making 780 or 870 I think 870 horsepower. It's in that range, but honestly, this thing makes power and runs hard. It's the best shape that it's ever been in. For people who don't remember the roaming roamer, it had like the 5.5 liter like gravel V8 with a turbo on it, and it was a fun little car. Well, SUV pretty much, but I saw the opportunity to put a better engine in it with a single turbo, and my god, am I glad that I did it. This thing runs hard, and also to showcase it, because that engine's from the DFA pack. Just go back here. Yeah. That thing is an animal. The Hirochi Rush, it's here. I got that too, but you're not going to see that until another episode where these vehicles are going to be in. So, Yeah, but I figured, ooh, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. I have stuff to make. So I figured I'd do a video on it. We're going to take the muscle truck to the track and see how good we can make it. We're going to take that to the track and run it and see if maybe it's as fast as the muscle truck. And Frank may be the tow vehicle. John may be the towing vehicle. John the truck. It has so much character. But yeah, muscle truck time. Let's work on that. So right now the muscle truck has a 5.5 liter V8 in it, and I think it's actually the motor that came out of the first version of the muscle truck. So it's a sad day. Some things I want to do to this thing in the future, though, is I want to get the fuck rid of the chassis that's underneath it. It looks good like this, but honestly, I could get the same effect with the sports suspension, but that's not happening today. So this thing's going to get a stock frame down the line. But today, though, we are putting in 5.3. It's basically a 5.3 LS. And finally put a decent fucking transmission in this thing, because honestly, at the Christmas event, I was disappointed in the muscle truck. It did horrible. And honestly, I haven't looked at it in a while. This truck needs to be better. It's one of the better ones that I have, so yeah, let's make it better. And of course, what we always need to start with is taking the hood off. Because I want to show off the DFA engines. The DFA pack, iRetroX does some cool stuff. But to be perfectly fair with you, this is man's masterpiece. This is such a great mod. So go pick this up. If I remember, I will link it in the description. Go pick this up on Gumroad. You get lifetime access to it for just $5. What's a better deal than that? The guy doesn't work on it as frequently as he does, but if I remember from back in the day, because this is not the first iRetroX mod that I've done here, guy has some medical problems from what I remember. So be respectable of that. Guy works on it when he can. So, all right, DFA 5.3 out of the cat pack, pretty much. But it's a 5.3 LS, and honestly, brings it closer to the muscle truck. Ooh. That's music of my people. Now, just because I'm going to throw nitrous at it, I'm going to put a stage 1 built bottom end in this thing. Let's put the Holly in it, or the Holler. Just want to see how this sounds. I do want to make it scream. Oh. Oh, it's gonna die. Okay. I need to give it some RPM. But I like that. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with that. Race oil pan, perfect. No block paint, no pulley nah, no billet pulleys. This truck don't deserve it. 150 shot, yeah, that can stay. Oh, it's already revving pretty damn high. 7,000 RPM. Ooh, it does not like that. I mean, it don't seem bad. Holly coil packs on it. I ain't gonna put valve covers on it. I wish there were some red ones. Oh, no, not the race valve covers. Actually, they don't look any different, so fine. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's cool. Even though they're race coils. Exhaust manifolds. Oh boy. Hold on, start up. Just because I know that they'll fit exhaust. And then, because I'm kind of tired of the manifold dumps, I want to put a muffler on it because it just tames it down a bit. Yeah, muffler. Does not want to start. Oh boy. Oh. Oh no, we cannot have that. No. Hold on. For the... Yeah, it's not gonna work. That sounds better. Oh, Jesus. Okay, we're just not putting an exhaust. No muffler. Just we're going back to the manifolds. Yeah, go back to it. Manifold tips. Yeah, I know you're not happy. Let's just put the aluminum race intake on it too. Does not like that idle. Stock airbox. Yeah. Likes that. And then I want to put let's put a sport 3-speed in it because I think the muscle truck is a 3-speed. Factory locking torque convertible. Convertible, yes. Transmission's going to be an interesting one to mess with. So honestly, let's just see how it runs the way it is now. It needs a little more. Let's see, and will the muscle truck rev? Oh my god. Oh, it can do second gear. Yes. Alright, that cam is too aggressive for my liking. But oh my god. Holy shit. This fucker screams. This is the best muscle truck I've built in this game. And this is putting John to shame. Because John's pretty cool. Alright. Needs a way less aggressive cam. And yeah, I think it's ready. John's our tow vehicle for today. So it's going to take these two over, which means maybe I'll just do the enclosed trailer in the back of John, because I doubt that thing has the rear suspension set up to tow. So maybe not taking the whole flatbed, but yeah, taking an enclosed trailer over with the muscle truck and the roamer can drive over. Probably going to be the clusterfuck that I'm going to do. So let me fix up the muscle truck a little bit. Probably put some drag slicks on the back, because I think it's going to need them. And we'll be right back. Alright, we ran into a few issues. First off, the muscle truck does not fit in an enclosed trailer. So all three of these had to be brought here. And then the second issue is I forgot to get these like in-game wheels to work. Truck is a 6 lug. Really would like to use the R&R wheels, but yeah. So we're gonna do an NA pass, and then we'll do a nitrous pass, and just see how fast the muscle truck is in this form. But the burnout. It does burn out so good now. I don't think that is much faster than what it did at the Christmas event. But it sounds way cooler. I think on nitrous it'll be a lot faster. Nitrous? Did I give this thing a trans brake? No, I did not. Should have. It needs a bit more power. But honestly, I think we're on to something here. It needs work. I think it can run a lot harder out the back end. I'm gonna need to play with some mod options because I changed the cam from that Screamer one to like the stage 1, basically like performance cam. So also, ooh. It's so much better. Needs work though. It needs to get rid of this chassis. That's what it needs. But it's getting there. We're on the course of improvement with the muscle truck. All right, now let's go to something far slower. Frank or John. John Frank. Frank John. Frank John. Yeah, there we go. Frank John. Yeah, I don't know what it'll do, but I looked through the interior and I took the gauge off the dash because that's broken currently. And I put pedals in it because apparently it didn't have pedals in the interior. But all I know is that it's a good 350. I really want to fix that welded diff, but honestly, Frank John is gonna need his whole episode to himself. So all right, already breaking the trans. $14.9. I wonder if it would be funny to put the blower on this and just have a little whine. Because honestly, I don't want to change much about it. This truck is so good. It just needs a rev limiter and like a touch more power. Yeah, John here is going to need his own episode, I think. Such a cool truck, though. Yep, alright. And now, oop, yeah, I didn't get rid of any of these. There we go. Now the roamer. Oh, it sounds so good. The best engines in the game is in the DFA pack. Oh, don't hit that. All right. Oh, I gotta get the ABS out of this thing. Honestly, probably should have worked on this thing instead of Frank. Frank John. Frank John. That truck's name is going to get long by the end of this. Because it needs brakes on it. It probably needs a radiator if I didn't put one in. But we're going to do a four-wheel drive launch. And this has a trans brake, so... Low 10s. I think that's faster than what this thing used to make. Or it's faster than the last time it ran. I don't know. I should really start looking up the times that these vehicles run before... Ooh, that four-wheel drive. Yeah, should really start looking up the times, but I think that is a lot faster than the old engine, so... Good shape. Ooh. Huh. I think we'll give you one bonus round. Because there's a vehicle coming up in an episode that I've made that I think might be a fun competitor for this. Meet our Godzilla swapped supercharged roamer. Yeah. So I built this because Cletus recently bought a Tahoe. And there's a comment saying, should I make this thing like Neighbor? And now we all know that we have the cop car, which kind of ironically turned into my neighbor pretty much. When he said that, I was like, I've always wanted to do a four-wheel drive based build where I can race it in four-wheel drive and it launch hard. We just kind of did that with the Roman Roamer. But this thing is going to get dressed up and be a burnout car just like the cop car was. It's going to be, I guess, the replacement at burnout competition, so I don't beat up that car because that thing needs to go in a museum, honestly, with how long that engine has been running. But pretty much it is built like the cop car, but instead it is a Godzilla. So it is a 7. Pretty sure the Godzilla is like a 7-liter V8, and we have a blower on it. It looks like the base game V8, but it is a powerful engine. And my goal was to make like 1100 horsepower like the cop car does, but no. This thing makes like 1800 horsepower. So, yeah, it is fast, but it cannot put the power down no matter what. Four-wheel drive is a lot better, but this thing is destined to break with the power level that it's making. So, yeah, we're going to take this thing. We're going to put it up against the Roman Romer real quick to see the difference between the two. Also, this thing's a manual, so it's a 6-speed. It sounds awesome. All right. Burnout time. Yeah, it makes a shit ton of power, but also does not have nitrous. Four-wheel. What do we got? An 8s across the board versus... We don't know. An 11-3. Wow, the AI is bogus in this. Well, there you go, though. There is a bunch of Project Car updates. Some new ones, some old ones are turning. Because this year, I want to make some stuff good. Because honestly, there was a lot of slow stuff at the Christmas event that shouldn't be as slow as it is. So, yeah. Hopefully you have enjoyed, though. And we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.